Hey, Gates family, man. Just want to talk to you about this final chapter of the Following Jesus book we've been going through. Such solid stuff, man. I really enjoyed this myself. Just great going through the foundational principles of the Christian life. And we're closing on loving people tonight. The greatest commandment in the whole Bible is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And then to love your neighbor as yourself is the second greatest commandment. And focusing on loving people is what we're going to talk about. And it really comes down to having Christ in us. When we have Christ in us, then we have something to give away that normally isn't there. Just when you watch people who aren't really followers of Christ, they might love somebody who does something for them, who's good to them. They might have compassion for somebody that reminds them of maybe someone they love, like an elderly person or something like that. But when we are pure Christians, we love because Christ loved us. And we realize that we should give to others what God gave to us. And it made me think of something I've said many times in the past, and that is this. Mercy is when we don't get what we deserve. Justice is when we get what we deserve. And grace is when we get something we don't deserve. And so when our lives have been transformed through repentance, the change of heart, change of mind, the turning away from lawlessness or sin, and we receive the unearned favor of God, He responds to our repentance, our changed heart, then we've been redeemed, we've been bought back, we've been saved. And so now we can give that to others because He did it for us. We didn't deserve it. We didn't deserve it. And I think that will really help us to understand how we should approach others. We've been giving life. We've been born again. We have a fresh start. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. And we are new creations. And so because of that, let's remind ourselves, let's give that away. One of the most powerful tools about sharing your faith, like we talked about last week, is just loving people. People that haven't done anything for us. People that can't do anything for us. It's easy to kiss up, by the way, because people who are above us socioeconomically or maybe in our jobs or whatever, it's easy because they can give us something. When we kiss down and we love people who can't do anything for us, wow, that is really the essence of Christianity. And so let's not forget that the debts that have been canceled on our behalf by Jesus Christ, because that will help us to forgive freely. That will help us to love freely. And I love this 1 John 3:18 passage. It says, little children, believers or dear ones, let us not love merely in theory, with word or with tongue, giving lip service to compassion, but in action and in truth and in practice and in sincerity, because practical acts of love are more than words. I like to say that we should show love in a practical way. Let's show God's love in a practical way. Do something good for your neighbor, your physical neighbor that lives next to you. Trash cans left out, put it away. Offer to bring a meal when somebody's sick in the family. Get involved on these Serve Saturdays at Grace. Do something that you can to show God's love in a practical way. We're going to enjoy the study. Have a great discussion at your table. See you.